Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer. For those who are new, welcome, and for those who are back, welcome back y'all. Today we are going to be talking about the new Dior palette. That is the holiday edition palette. This is called the Golden Snow palette from the holiday line from Dior. It finally launched on Dior.com, you guys. The launch of the Dior products has been slowly sprinkling into retailers. It was first at Dillard's and then Selfridges, and then it sells out, and it's quite odd, I guess. I guess they're all getting them at different times or whatnot, but Dior has them released on Dior.com now. And this particular palette is the 5 Couleurs Couture Golden Nights Collection Limited Edition palette. This is gorgeous, you guys. I actually did purchase both. So there is a Golden Snow palette and a Black Night palette, which is quite different for me personally because I'm usually a neutrals girl. And really dark palette is not something I usually go for, but we're gonna try it out soon. But I thought we'd do this one first because this one's fun and just really, it kind of very snowy and reminds me of a winter's ball, essentially. That's what I think when I look at this palette. It's very, very beautiful. We're going to get into trying this on. You notice I don't have anything on my eyes. I like to do this a few different ways. I like to try on each shade on the lids first so that you can see what each shade looks like on the lid. And then what we'll do is we'll create a look so that you guys can see what all the shades, or a lot of the shades, look like together. I like to swatch them on the eyes because, you know, some of these may be wearable as one shade shadows, or they just may look good with, you know, 1 or 2 other shadows. So I think it helps to see it that way. Let me know your thoughts below. Many of you do like it like this, so I am going to continue to do it since I got such great feedback from my previous videos before that, saying that you enjoyed the way that these swatches were done. But before we get to swatching, I just want to thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so already. We'd love for you to be here, as we love talking about luxury beauty here. Join our little happy place, and we just love to have you. So let's get to swatching. What I love about Dior and other types of really iconic luxury beauty brands, and this is kind of why I gravitate towards it, is because there's a story behind it in a lot of ways. So this is supposed to be a truly poetic snowflake design to the 5 Couture Golden Nights palette. Housed beneath the crystalline motifs, color harmonies and shades of black and gold can achieve a multitude of makeup looks, ranging from classic to daring. So it sounds as though these two palettes could be combined. Interesting. Complete your look with a Dior lipstick or whatnot. Golden Snow is supposed to have shades of peach gold, white gold, copper gold, and velvety brown in a pure yellow gold eyeshadow. Got some really beautiful shades in this palette that definitely go very well together. It is gorgeous. Now again, it's $549 Golden Snow. This only has a 6-month shelf life and it's made in Italy, and there's 4 grams of product in here. Let's go ahead and start swatching these shadows, shall we? We're gonna start with the top left shade. This is kind of a peachy shade, so let's start with that one. So this is that peachy shade in the top left corner. This is a very beautiful wear on your own. I mean, you could just throw a liner with this and it looks really pretty. Does shift a bit pink, which I don't know if you can tell. It's like that peachy pink shade. It's very pretty, very pretty. Next, we're gonna go in with the frosty white shade on the top right. Now, I would probably most likely just use this as a highlighting shade, but it's good to kind of get an idea of what it looks like all over the lid. This is beautiful as well. I would definitely say this is more of a topper shade. If you're going to go in maybe on the center of the lid, highlight the brow bone. It's so pretty though. You could definitely wear this all by itself as well. Next, we're going to go in with the center shade. Now, this is that beautiful gold shade. What I like about this is that you have 5 shades in here, which makes it versatile yet compact enough to where you could travel, but they all go together. It's kind of a neat, that's what I'm liking about these quints here. These are such a shimmery formula, you guys. I'm trying to get as much of the shimmer off as I can when I'm swatching these, but you can tell that some of that shimmer likes to hang out. So just an FYI, if you don't like shimmer, this wouldn't probably be the palette for you, but it definitely screams holiday to me. That is so pretty. Ah, all right, that's that middle gold shade. Beautiful. Now we're getting into one of my favorite shades from this palette. It's this kind of unique greeny brownie shade. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's beautiful. And it kind of reminds me of this like ornate gold in a way. But let's put it on and see what it looks like. This is what I feel like makes this palette. I feel like this shade itself is very unique. It's this gold, bronzy, almost cool tone. It kind of has hints of cool tone brown in it. I don't know. It's so hard to describe how unique it is. Yes, this is beautiful, guys. This is my favorite shade so far. Some of the shades that I do not think that I would be excited about are turning out to be my favorite shades in these holiday collections. It's so odd how that is. All right, this is that kind of, it kind of shifts a little green too, guys. Greeny, gold. Beautiful. Last but not least, we have the deepest shade, which is kind of this rich chocolate brown shade. I'm excited to show you what this looks like on the eye as well. Guys, this shade is not a matte, but it's not that super shimmer shade like the other ones that we've tried, especially those first 2 ones, or first 3 ones that we've tried. The lighter shades are super, super sparkly. This is really pretty though. Very beautiful. So I'm gonna put it on the other eye and I'll be right back. So you can wear a wash of this or you can build it up, and I built it up here for you to be able to see kind of what it looks like. I have to admit though, this shade here was a little bit harder to blend out. The blend wasn't perfect for me. It got a little bit patchy like right up here. Over here it was fine. Over here it was a little off. So I don't know. I really don't know about that or whatnot, but just an FYI, it didn't bother me. It wasn't a big deal. It built up really well. So, all right, y'all, those were the swatches. I did not have much fallout at all, just a teeny bit with that kind of deeper browny gold shade that was, you know, had a tinge of green in it, but no real bad fallout. No big glitter all over my face or anything like that. I am going to clean up under my eyes after I do my look or whatnot, but overall pretty good, you guys. This is not the first time I have used this palette, so I have been using it. I have been testing it out. I haven't had like a ton of problems with that deepest shade at all. I tend to use it lightly rather than deeply, and that's just my personal opinion, but if I'm trying to build it up or whatnot, I did find that it was a little bit patchy. Overall, what it looks like together, if I use them all together, it's gorgeous. I mean, spoiler alert, it's really pretty. The formula is really pretty from all the single swatches except that one brown, the deepest brown shade. I could have maybe a little bit more emollient in it or something. I'm not a formulator, so what am I saying? Like, I know what to do with it. But I'm just saying that it seems a little bit drier than the others. All right, let's create a look with these shadows now. I am going to start with the deepest shadow and work my way in. We are going to play, and I love, love, love that. I am going to also prime my eyes with the Hourglass primer. Be right back. All right, y'all, let's start with the deepest shade. Go in the crease. So we are just going to go right here and just blend. I'm not gonna make it super deep or anything, just give it a little oomph. Next, we're going in with this kind of golden brownie, greeny, I don't even know how to describe it. So I'm going in right here and pulling that out just on the outer third, and then pulling that right in the crease right there. Now this is a rougher brush. It is a Rephr 12. It's really nice. Okay, so that is that right now. It looks a little deep, but it won't look deep when we get done. Next, I'm going in with the gold shade all over the middle of the lid. Those just complement each other really nicely. You could just use those two together and bring it just in more, if you know what I mean. But we're not doing that. We're using every shade. Next is the peach shade. And we're gonna bring that along the inner. And really blending that in. Then I'm going to take the kind of white frosty shade and go in the inner corner up on the brow. I was worried it might be too frosty for the brow, but I think it's actually really pretty on the brow. I'm going to take this Scott Barnes 60 brush. It looks like this. And I'm going to line underneath with this kind of greeny gold shade, just right here. I'm going to line my waterline with a new Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. I just actually purchased this from Makeup Forever, and it is in the shade Limitless Brown. So I'm just going to line my waterline and be right back. I do have Chanel Le Volume de Chanel on my lashes. I love that mascara. It's my favorite. I went in with this new pencil by Makeup Forever in Limitless Brown. I just lined my waterline and I just really love the look. I love the way it turned out. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's a little smoky, but a wearable smoky, really a wearable smoky. You know, like this would be very holiday appropriate, I feel. I really enjoy this palette, you guys. I think it's such a beautiful palette, a great limited edition piece. It's wearable, it's easy, the shades are beautiful, they blend so well together. Even that deeper brown that I was saying by itself, it's a little, just teeny and patchy, but with everything else, it's just, it works. It just works together so well, and I'm really, really enjoying this. I highly, highly recommend this value, you guys. I love it. I love it. It does slightly remind me of Chanel's latest holiday release. I'm curious, are they the same or different? Should I compare them? I'm thinking I should. Anywho's, I hope that this was helpful for y'all. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I am so thankful that you guys are here. Don't forget to subscribe. I will leave my latest video right here, and I'll see you over there. Bye, y'all.